No, it's not. You know, at the beginning of September in Arizona and Phoenix, and it's just not hot enough. So we got the forge running today, trying to heat things up a little. You guys have been watching me build a sculpture called Desert Dancer. I'm using 1 inch wide by 3/4 of an inch thick solid stock and bending them into cactus pads. And several of you have asked, hey, can I see how you do that? Let me get to work. This one's hot already. One of the first things I had to do for this sculpture was create those cactus pads. I had to create that outline. And then all I did was weld my mold, if you will, my male mold. I welded it to another piece of 1 inch plate to give myself clearance around the workbench. So if as I'm bending, as I'm working with a tool or something, my hand isn't running into the workbench itself. Then weld the whole darn thing to the workbench itself. So I've got a firm, steady base that I can go ahead and bend against, pound against. After I cut my bar stock to the right length, so I'd have just enough, I could get it in here and figure out this angle off the edge of the mold, right across the edge of the bar stock, and cut it off at an angle. So as I bend my other end around, it's supposed to line up flush, flat, you know, nice edge on there. And then I just measured out from the edge of my male mold, measure out 1 inch, drill a hole, and then I just made some pins or dogs that'll drop down inside there. So as I'm bending my piece around the mold, I can lock it in place. Another thing to keep in mind when you're doing, you know, forge work, you're doing really hot work like this, try to lay your tools out. Get only the tools you're going to need, nothing else in the way, like this guy, but just get all the tools you're going to need. Set them out approximately where you're going to need them. not bad for an amateur blacksmith. So this is one of the pieces of glass, 5/8 of an inch thick. I had to make the mold for this and send it to the glass company so they could ladle out the scoops of molten glass to pour them into the mold. So, you know, each one made by hand, basically. There's going to be about 58 of them in this sculpture. I do want to give a special shout out to the guys down at Grizzly Iron. They're a blacksmith shop here in Phoenix. Roger LeBrash and Jason for all of your wisdom and your teachings and your advice on this project. I really appreciate it, guys. And a special shout out to Jimmy R. I know you're out there watching, buddy. Why don't you reach down and hit that subscribe button for me. I'm going to go get some water. It's hot in here. Oh, look, baby, new earrings for you.